In this video, I'm going to explain how you can use conditions in your flow. I'm gonna scroll down here. I'm going to add a condition. And in here, you would see different things. First, a button to configure the condition. You have multiple filters and groups. You want to configure that condition. And then there is a steps tree when the condition is met, and the other way around when the condition is not met. So this is when true, and this is when false. And then you have the third one, which will continue after, regardless, like after the condition, if it's true or not. First, I'm going to configure the condition. And inside here, you will have groups and filters. That will be the first group and the default one, and you're not able to delete it. However, I'm able first to have a different group. I can choose if that group is and, or, and I have multiple filters also to add. And I can also add another subgroup in it. I can see it's and, or, and so on. For that, I'm going to delete them. I'm gonna keep it simple here. In the filter, if you have multiple filters, you're able to drag a filter. For example, let's say test, I'm able to drag this test to be down. Also, you can delete a filter and you can duplicate a filter if that is needed. Inside here, I have a filter. I can say, so the default, if I don't choose anything dynamic, I will have here the default ones, like the default operators. Equal, does not equal, is empty, or is not empty. Now, to have more operators, you need to select a dynamic value. And for example, here I would say attributes dot topic dot value. As an example, if I open the list of operators now, I'll see more than what I had. I will still have the equal, doesn't equal, is empty, is not empty. But then I will see the text. I will see the text values here. I will see here, for example, if this text contains a certain value, it doesn't contain, begins with, ends with, doesn't begin with, and so on. And you notice here, if I choose, for example, equal, it will open another field here to set the clause that if the topic value equals this value. And it can be text, or it can be also dynamic value. You can use the IntelliSense here. For this example, I'm going to use that if a text contains, and here I will say if the topic contains sample, then that's my clauses here. Notice that you can add another filter. I can use, for example, attributes. I can use, for example, that's budget amount. And here you can use, not just, you can filter on the value, you can filter on the type of the field, the format, and you see if it's changed or not. Inside here, I will say that if it's, if the budget amount, the value of the budget amount, I see here that another list of operators, but here is for numbers. And I can see the 4 default ones, but then I see that if the budget amount is greater than, I'll see the other value here. So it's greater than 100 or more. And here you can see greater than or equal, less than, and less than or equal. For demo purposes, I'm going to delete this filter. I'm going to keep that the topic contains sample as static text. Now I have this notification. I will just drag it here, and I will remove the variables here. So if the condition contains, the topic contains a sample, I want, as an example, say this opportunity is a sample record. I'm going to give it another ID, and I'm going to say that's a warning. However, if it doesn't contain a sample, I want to remove form notification. and I'm going to select the unique ID that I did use in this step. I'm going to copy it, come here and say remove this one. And after saving, I will just hit update. Alright, flow is published. We go now to the opportunity form and we refresh. Alright, as you can see here, because the topic contains sample, you see here that the form notification is saying that this opportunity is a sample record. However, if I change it, so if I go back to the form, to the flow, sorry, I can say also that I have it, that it triggers on when the form loads, when the form is saved, and when the topic is changed. So if I change the topic here, and I say remove the sample, you see that the notification is gone. If I put it back, say sample, you can see it is back. Just I'm gonna remove it again and put it back.